Second opinion with Dr. Manolo, again, October 1st, 2020. The election in the US for president of the country and the debate in context. So I was mentioning a few points about this situation, but now we are going to be analyzing with you. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. Hi friends, how are you? Thank you. Welcome to Second Opinion with Dr. Manolo, and thank you for opening your homes to us.
You were watching the debate. I was too.
Mm-hmm.
What party was impressing you much?
Well, my first impression was a definitely fight against good and evil. And it's not
that is strong.
that strong. And it's not because one person or the other. It's because of the policies that they represent, they endorse, and they believe. And definitely there are in opposite sides. You know what the Donald Trump defense is totally different to what Joe Biden defends. So for me, it was good against evil.
But I was watching something like why Joe Biden was basically repeating what Donald Trump was saying many times during his presentation in different states. He was repeating like that words belongs to him, to Joe Biden. He was stealing his idea.
I think that Joe Biden has to be wearing something electronically, as you said. It's just a speculation based on things that we have
It was not a
previously saw.
speculation, you can say.
But could you see? I don't know. But he sounded very, very well groomed, and he sounded very coordinated, something that we have seen him done before. So I think he was wearing some kind of electronic device. Somebody was helping him put the statements together and making sense of whatever was
Something else blew me out was the following. He said, "Oh, we have to respect the law. We cannot allow the people to come to do a manifestation, killing people or non-respecting the private property." He said that, and they are promoting from the back. They are financing that.
Yeah, what I noticed on the debate too was a lot of double-minded. Like he was speaking of one thing, however, we could see that his actions were just contrary to what he said. Because he says, I support those people being persecuted. But at the same time, his party, the Democratic Party, was promoting those riots and that violence and that and all the chaos that happening, they were promoting, they were encouraging. So
something else. He was mentioning like the past news. The New York Times came in on Monday, news from 2016, and he was criticizing to Donald Trump why he didn't pay the taxes. But he didn't pay taxes either in 2016.
Interesting thing, talking again about the double standard. He was criticizing Donald Trump for using the law, like he didn't do it illegally. He used the law to not pay as much taxes as he's supposed to. But Joe Biden did exactly the same. He didn't mention that he used the same law. And by the way, that law was implemented by President Obama. So they both benefit from it because they were.
Everybody's benefiting on that.
All the entrepreneurs are benefiting from that law, and is with a purpose. You know, if they pay less taxes, they can create more jobs. So then, Mr. Biden cannot be claiming Donald Trump for something that he himself
I was
is
mentioning
doing.
before, like when you are an entrepreneur, you are getting like $20 million in profit. But if you invest that $20 million opening another company or opening a branch, and you are creating new jobs, you don't have to pay taxes on that because you are investing.
In a way, I mean, it might not be we, the people, that we are normal people, that we don't make millions of dollars yet. That law might
we
be.
are getting already.
It might seem unjust that he only paid this much money, but hey, we're not entrepreneurs and we're not creating jobs. So then, if we think with a different mindset, we pretend to be entrepreneurs, that benefit is good to create more jobs and to do a better economy. So and besides, if they both use it, why even Joe Biden is bringing it to the table if he's using the same law to his benefit?
Something I see is in that way Biden cannot say anything against Donald Trump. Okay, at this moment the food industry, the 43% of the people working in the food industry, which is big deal in the US, they are Latinos with no documents. Means Donald Trump say, oh, I'm going to extend the wall, or I am against the illegal immigration, but he's allowing to come there because otherwise how this industry has 43% of the people working in this industry, they are illegal Latinos immigrants, which is big deal.
It's a big deal. I think that Mr. Trump is very smart, and he could see the benefits of helping this group of illegal immigrants and help them to become legal, because that not only is going to benefit the economy, but it's going to give those families the opportunity to pay more taxes, and it's going to give them the opportunity to get educated, and it's just going to improve the economy overall.
Something else regarding to money transfers. Okay, when Donald Trump arrived to the presidency in the previous term, he was thinking, or the people were thinking, oh, because of this guy, we are not going to have money enough to be sending money to our relatives in our countries. But I'm going to give a sample, just Mexico. Can you believe in the first 6 months of this year, the Mexicans living in the US with papers or without papers, they were sending like a 3 billion more than the previous year. Previous year was around 19 billion. Now it is 22 billion. Means, like the president of Mexico say, oh, this year we are going to be receiving over 40 billion just in money transfers. So it is going to be over 45 billion just the Mexicans. Can you believe in whole Latin America? So means the economy moving by Donald Trump is supporting these
other countries, yes. So that talks very good about Mr. Trump. He's doing something right when that situation is being given, when the money that is sent to Latin America is being increased. Now, I want to mention that if for any reason we will allow the Democratic Party to implement all the laws and policies, forget about us being able to send money to our family members, to our grandma, to our uncle, to our brother that is in school. That is going to end, because if they implement the social agenda, then we're all going to really be equal in salaries just to be able to live and survive, not to flourish.
And something else, when you talk about money transfer, it is money registered in agencies and banks, so you can track that money. Besides this, over 2 million Mexicans are going every year to Mexico, and they bring their own money, and so you are making double amount of money going from US to Mexico.
Absolutely, I love going to Mexico. I love the food, the people.
And you're bringing
I
money
follow
over
the
there.
environment, and of course, I go and I know that spending my money is investing in my country in a way, in a country that I love and respect. But definitely, the corruption in the situation make me come over to this beautiful, wonderful country.
Something else. Okay, we're talking just the citizens that sending money and are flying over there, go by road, and basically you are giving to Mexico back from US over 80 million. But let's talk about investors. Let's talk about big corporations. You are talking like Mexico, it is getting a benefit over 200 billion a year, 200 billion a year from the investment in the US. So means for Mexico it is crucial. US can be in good standing all the time in order to be okay in Mexico.
Yeah, not only for Mexico, but usually for the whole world. So I'm going back, if we allow socialism, global tyranny be implemented in the United States, all those benefits are done, and I think the world is going to go BK. It's going to be bankruptcy.
So, another news you can going to be liking. In the past, we are talking like 3 years ago, Latinos were supporting to Donald Trump only 50%, more or less. But during this term, even that, the whole mass media, they are against Donald Trump. The Latinos increased like 16% more supporting Donald Trump. So means 66% of Latinos are supporting Donald Trump. 66%. But the mass media say no. It is a
well, it's convenient for them. It seems like they are all in agreement to have the same front against Donald Trump.
So
and we just need to look behind at the purpose. Now, what is important that for us to emphasize is that Latin Americans even maybe the second generation are now waking up and understanding. Because me personally, I make my effort to instill on my children that this is the greatest country. It's a beautiful country. They need to love it, respect it, honor the Constitution, honor the flag, respect the law. And I took them to Mexico on different occasions so they could see the difference and they could appreciate how wonderful it is to be in this country. So we need to contribute to the economy, to the moral standards. We need to respect the law and make a difference in the area that we are.
And Mexico, it is not really in bad situation. If you compare with the other countries like Asian countries or African
Yeah,
countries
that's true.
or
It's not that
East
bad.
Europe countries, it is not that bad. Even that, they can see the difference.
Yeah, that's true. It's not that bad. And I think it's very important for our Latin supporters or the Latin supporters of the Donald Trump to see the difference and to analyze the policies that are being reinforced and why it's important that we, as citizens of this beautiful country that open the arms to us and give us those opportunities, that we support the policies that support families, that supports economy, that supports freedom of speech and freedom of exercising whatever faith you want, and the Constitution, and the freedom to be, the freedom to create a business, the freedom to give opportunities to others. And if you support the other policy, is very restrictive and destruction. And the other policy, killing babies at the time of birth, that's infanticide and a full expression. How can somebody support a person killing a baby up to the day they're born? That is horrific.
No.
And then socialism, globalism, I mean, no. We need to
I was in
rethink
different
that.
countries in the world because of the Chamber of Commerce here. I was interviewing two big entrepreneurs in the other countries, and I say, you have big money here, why you are investing money in the US? And they say, because here, one guy from India was telling me, I saw the fortune he has over there. Say, well, you can live here as a king, why you go to US? Say, here because there is no respect to the private property. So any day can come like a military, one or two guys with rifles that say, leave your house because I like your house.
Yes.
And they do.
Yes, that would happen to many persons. I remember, ¿cómo se llamaba esta cantante? It was a singer from Cuba that he stated in one of his biographies that his house, he has to buy the house 3 times from the Cuban government because they just come in and said, you know what, I like Celia Cruz. I like your home. Now this home belongs to the state. You need to leave. And she said, but I already paid.
So that's
Well, now you need to pay again. So that's what happened in socialist countries. They don't have respect for private property.
Yeah, they are investing here in the US because the bank system here respects your money as well. So because like in 1986 in your country, Mexico, the president say, okay, I'm going to nationalize the banking. And if you have the money,
Disaster.
yes, exactly. Now something else. They send to the kids here to be studying here because they say the best education in the world is in the US, which is true. We have
at certain levels, but not really. There's better countries. There are other countries that have better education than ours.
In the high school. In the high school. But when you go to universities and get this specialization, 70 universities from the 100 top universities in the world, 70 they are here. So this is another reason coming here too. And this is the capital in this country. But the most important for them is the security.
The safety of being in the country, yes.
So that's why the people are sending.
We don't have to be afraid about being kidnapped, robbed, taken out of your home by the military.
But I want you analyze what he's talking about Joe Biden about the equality. What he's trying to say about equality.
Equality is given by your Creator. You are wonderfully and fearfully made with unique gifts and talents that are given to you since you're in the womb of your mom, with the intention that you serve humanity, that you serve your human fellows. So equality will never be given by human laws or a human person. Impossible, because the heart of man is selfish. And not only that, if we analyze here in the United States, our kids are being indoctrinated to be unequal. Why do I say that? when you're in kindergarten, they start separating you. They say, okay, you're black, you're white, you're Asian, and then kids, since then, they start thinking, oh, we are not equal because I am white and he's black and she's Asian, and then they start putting levels. So the separation and the inequality starts in the kindergarten. So he cannot say that, because equality, again, in identity is given by your creator. And what we need to do is, since kindergarten, we should eradicate absolutely the separation of the kids. We should never tell a kid, oh, you black, you come to this group, or you white, you go to this group, or you Hispanic. No, we need to let them interact together, and we can learn how they don't care about color. They just love each other, and they just want to be friends.
My youngest daughter, when she was 15 years old at the high school, 15 years old, I'm not talking 5 or 6, they don't see the colors. No, she was 15 years old, and she didn't see the colors at that age. Now the situation is changing. And her friends were from Asia, blacks, and whites, but they didn't see to each other the colors. I love that, but now it is different.
Well, here to what we listen every day in the media and the music, people saying this country is racist. No, what this country has failed to do is to apply the law equal to everybody. But it's not racist. We are full of different peoples from different countries. What is happening is that the education at a basic level has failed, because the separation and the racism is starting in the classroom, when the teachers and the school system is dividing the children. So it is not that this country is in its foundation a racist. It's been created since the education.
Something I don't like, it doesn't mean for you if you like or not, but what I don't like it is when the socialist guy, they say, oh, we are going to be putting equal condition to the poor people with the rich people. They think like taking out the richness from the rich people to give to the poor people, you will never make an equal of that.
It'll be a disaster, because if you take from the rich to give to the poor, and these people are entrepreneurs working, creating money, and these people are doing nothing, just sitting down, receiving medical and I don't know, whatever benefits. At one point, we are gonna be done as spending others people's money, and when that money is gone, who's gonna pay for this?
Especially when
we're gonna go back, and we're gonna be in
when you get the money from something you didn't invest, or from something you didn't put any effort. Basically, you are stealing the money from whoever has.
That's what
now,
it is.
When they say that, I say, oh, be careful, because if this situation happen here, if U.S. is in bad situation, the whole world is going to be bad.
Yes. That debate was very interesting. If you will read between the lines, and I was just paying too close attention in what Mr. Biden said, because a lot of the statements that he made, it was a clear contradiction. Besides, he disrespected the president, and
the investment of the presidency.
He disrespect him, and then he emphasized so many times on equality. It's like he was programming the people to say, hey, I give you equality. I respect your rights. I do, but not everybody's
I would
right.
like to make a simple question to Joe Biden. Say you were in the Senate and as the vice president for 8 years with Obama. You were in the politics for 47 years. What did you do in that 47 years, which is a little over than my age? What did you do? You can remember him. What he did?
Yeah. The contradiction that he made, in fact, he made a statement. He said, I am the Democratic Party, and I approve of it.
Exactly.
Meaning that he approved all the platform.
Agenda.
However, he said in the debate that he do not approve of the Green Deal. Okay, hello. His vice president is endorsing it. So then that's another contradiction. So I noticed a lot of those things in the debate, and that will help me make my mind up of who I will go for. Because definitely, whatever they say, their statements must be equal to their actions. And in this case, I have to say President Trump win. because of whatever he said, we can prove with his actions.
something else
Not
you
the
will-
same with Mr. Biden.
You like it something else like Donald Trump was saying about the kids.
Yes, that was my favorite part. He said, our children are being taught to hate this nation, to disrespect this nation, to disrespect law, the Constitution. I'm not okay with that, and I'm gonna end with that. And just for that, I applaud him. Because we as parents, we cannot allow an indoctrination to our children to hate this country. How can we let our kids be taught that they hate this country when this country has embracing us immigrants, has given us the opportunity to grow, has given us the opportunity to become millionaires. A lot of Hispanics became millionaires from nothing, just from one idea.
And supporting your own country.
Exactly. So we cannot allow indoctrination coming in the classroom, teaching our children to hate this country. It breaks my heart when I heard young people say, I hate this country. This country is racist, is this and that. I hate it.
Go back to your original.
But if they're citizens that have been taught by the system to hate this country, it's like, Dios mío, these kids have no idea what are they talking about. We need to send them to live in countries that are socialist, that are globalist, that are tyrannic for a month and see if they survive. And probably when they come back, they will appreciate more and they change their mind. They wanted to contribute to really make a change in the country for the good.
When my son, the youngest son, he has a girlfriend, Herman was telling me, Manolo, I don't support my daughter. She was basically a teenager. Oh, she doesn't respect me. She doesn't respect anything. I say, why you don't send her on vacation to Nigeria, your original country, for 2 months? She did, and she needed to be working like 5 kilometers in order to be bringing water.
Some water.
So when she came back in 2 months,
Totally
she was
different.
loving this country. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. When
They
the
take
kids
for
start
granted, right?
saying, I hate this country, and complaining about this country, we need to take him on vacation to work in the rancho, to work in the farm, and to see how different
They
it
take
is
for
from there
granted.
to here, and then they learn to appreciate all the things that we have. So for you, our friends that are watching us, you need to make up your mind and make the right decision and vote for the right person. We need to keep our country.
What do you tell to the people watching us video in different countries in the world, and they have families here?
Our friends that are watching us around the world, encourage your families that are here, that send you money, that support you financially, to do the right decision. Because if we end up with a socialist agenda, forget about you receiving money from here. That is going to end. Maybe not immediately, but over a period of a couple years, that thing is gone. So
you are convincing me to vote for Trump.
it is just common sense. You just need to analyze the policies that each one stands
for. We do
for.
it like I was talking in the context. We are giving facts. We are doing the investigation. We are not promoting a specific vote for Trump. No, what we are bringing you, it is the trust. Why? Because you cannot receive that information, proper information, from the media. You cannot, because they are going for a specific agenda, which is the Democrats. What we do is we analyze, we investigate, we give you the information with facts, so you decide to do the next step. Check it out and decide to whom to vote to.
Yes.
What
And don't forget that this is really a fight between good and evil. Analyze that. What do you want? What do you believe on? And then vote for that, because that is going to be the legacy that we are going to leave to our generations. And they need to know that we fight and fight and fight to keep this country what it was. Foundation morals, foundation with the family, freedoms, independence, independent thinking, and the opportunity to become a millionaire if you establish a corporation or a business. We need to defend that, my friends. So analyze, investigate, and do make a good decision. Thank you for watching us. We'll see you next time.
Good luck.